All right, I want to know your guys' opinion because I'm going to give mine, but in the comments, I want to know what your guys' opinions are on all of the Summer Game Fest stuff. Like, the stuff that was shown and all that. And I kind of want to go, like, little by little. Well, I want to do, like, quick runs through all of the major conferences that were shown off. Let's start with State of Play. I thought Pragmata looked interesting. Romeo as a Dead Man looked interesting. Silent Hill F looked interesting, and I don't know if I'll play it because I've never really played a Silent Hill game. Let's see, what else is there? Baby Steps was in there, but, you know, that'll probably be also in the PC Gaming Showcase. I haven't watched that one yet. I'm recording this on Sunday, right after the Xbox Game Showcase, waiting for the PC one to start. So, yeah, we're at that point. Tides of Tomorrow, I thought that looked like a really interesting concept, and I'm curious about how it's going to be pulled off. Sea of Remnants looked interesting. I love that, like, art style, and it looked like it could be fun. It's a solo game, so it looks like it could be, you know, fairly interesting and looks like decent boat combat, decent ship combat. Then there's Sword of the Sea, which I saw that, and I actually really liked that. I thought, like, it looked fun in the way that Journey and stuff is fun, because it is by the guys that made Journey. Then there's 007 First Light. That looked fairly good. Like, I really, like, I liked the look of that, and I think that could be, like, a fun action-adventure game. So that's my thoughts on State of Play. I thought it was a decent showcase. There's some that I was interested in, but nothing that, like, I really wanted to buy right now. Then we had the Summer Games Fest. For me, this is, like, this is the second best one so far that I've watched, because there's a good amount of stuff that, like, I'm actually wish listing on here. Mind's Eye looked interesting. Mafia: The Old Country I've got on wish list. Mouse PI for Hire looked really fun, and, you know, I like that kind of style, except I didn't like, you know, what was it, Into the Unwell. That looked ugly as hell, and I didn't like that one. Let's see, Mouse PI for Hire. There's Dying Like the Beast, which, if they don't put in freaking wingsuits and have an ability where you can just, you know, unlock fans that'll shoot you up into the air so you can get all the way across the map with doing zero parkour, it'll be a good game. Sorry, still don't like that about Dying Light 2. Still don't like it. Then you have, like, Felt That Boxing, which just looks fun, and it looks dumb, and it looks funny. Mio Memories in Orbit, that one, that actually I think looks really good, and looks like it could be a really fun, like, puzzle Metroidvania game. Resident Evil 9 Requiem, because it's Resident Evil. Chronicles Medieval looked really good. Toa and the Guardians of Sacred Tree I thought looked really good and really fun. Along with, like, Atomic Heart 2, I want to go back and play Atomic Heart because I now have better hardware, so the game will probably run a bit better, and I want to try it. And I know a lot of people are talking, like, Onimusha and stuff. I don't know, I'll be honest, that a lot of stuff in this, there were multiple games in this that just screamed, hey, we're trying to do Dark Souls again. Like Mortal Shell, Onimusha, where's the other few? Wuchang, Chrono Odyssey, like, they all just scream that they're trying to do Dark Souls with a twist. And then after that, you had Day of the Devs, which is a lot of indie games, and I think I added the most to my wish list from this. I haven't gone through Xbox yet, but Day of the Devs, I added a good amount to my wish list. I added Big Walk because that looks hilarious. Neverway, please watch the artwork. Possessors, Relooted, Snap and Grab, Sword of the Sea. Thick as Thieves might be on there too. I don't know. But they all just, it's the stuff that stood out and looked interesting. And I think Day of the Devs had, like, probably the most interesting and, like, the biggest variety, I think, of, like, different games. Or, like, different types of games. I don't know, I really like indie games a lot. I know I've been doing a lot of big AAA coverage on my channel, but I do really like indie games. And then let's talk about, you know, Xbox. Because I currently, without seeing, you know, PC Gaming Show, I currently think Xbox has the best showcase. There are a few games that I'm like, no thanks. You know, High on Life, I didn't like that game. I didn't find that game fun to play, the first one. Outer Worlds 2, I wasn't a huge fan of that one either, but I can see, like, I might be able to get it back into Outer Worlds. I don't know. But Resonance of Plague Tale, I'm going to get that one because I think that'll be interesting. And I also have challenge. Okay, here's the thing. I'm doing those challenges like, you know, Doom Ultra Nightmare. I have an idea for a challenge in Plague Tale for both of the Plague Tale games. And we're going to try it at some point. But Resonance of Plague Tale looked interesting, and I kind of want to try that and see. I want to see what that's all about. Blood of the Dawnwalker, that looked really good, so that's going on my list. Super Meat Boy 3D looked fun. Ninja Gaiden 4 I'm throwing on there. Beast of Reincarnation, that was weird. Okay, I'm going to be honest. That was really weird seeing Game Freak. Because, you know, they're known for Pokemon. And now Game Freak is making a Dark Souls game. Okay, little weird. Clockwork Revolution, that looked fun. That looked like fun and funny, and like I kind of like that one, so that's going on the list. Grounded 2 will probably go on there. Chronos: The New Dawn, I'm interested in that because that feels like it's doing a lot of Dead Space stuff. Hopefully it doesn't go more towards Callisto Protocol and it stays closer to Dead Space, but you never know. There Are No Ghosts in the Grand, that looks like a interesting puzzle game. Like, it looks kind of like a cozy, interesting puzzle game. Aphelion is by Don't Nod. Don't Nod does excellent work. I really liked their last 2 games with Jusant and Vanishers, so I'm curious what Aphelion is going to do, or what that's going to be like. Mudang Two Hearts, I was like perplexed by this. I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't know. There's like so many like bouncing back and forth between stealth and zombies and stuff, and like modern day and like post-apocalypse. It was weird, and I'm like, I don't understand this. And Nemo, it's a Pokemon-like game. Let's wait and see. Fuck the solo leveling thing. I like solo leveling, but I don't know. The games just feel weird. Let's see. After that, like At Fate's End, I'm throwing that on my list because that is actually like, I like that art style, and I'm curious about the combat because it looks like it uses a card system that you have to build up or something. Like I'm curious, and I want to know more. Then there was the Gears of War Reloaded, which is just the first one coming out again, and Call of Duty Black Ops 7 was announced. There's a lot in here that I actually like, but I want to see more of. I think like the front half of the show was loaded down really well, but it's like the back half I just didn't really care about. So that's currently where I'm at for the stuff that's been shown, and I'll come back and update when PC Gaming Show is done.
One eternity later.
Okay, so I just got done watching the PC Gaming shit case. My God. Okay, that showcase, you could easily cut out all of their, you know, gags and stuff because they're not like Devolver Digital. They're trying to be, but they're not. Devolver is funny because they actually they're actually funny and not just straight cringe. I won't say it's the greatest thing, but Devolver is good at going like integrating their games and the announcements and stuff in with the gags, instead of it just being like fucking cutaway gags every 3 announcements. You cut out all of the stuff about the PC and everything from Day 9 and Mika. You have, you know, about an hour's worth of trailers and stuff that you can show off. And it would have been so much better instead of 2 hours of this slog of watching this. Don't get me wrong. There's some stuff that I thought looked really interesting. There was the Prince of Persia stuff. Grave Seasons looked decent. Mandrake looked okay. I think Den of Wolves was in this. And there's the stuff with a little bit more of 007. Like, there's some stuff in there that was fine. And some stuff like Ever Siege, which I have an interest in now. But the show took so damn long to be over. I was honestly falling asleep during it. I shit you not, like, I was trying to keep myself awake throughout basically this whole show. I'm gonna be honest, the PC Gaming Show was probably the worst part of this whole weekend with Summer Games Fest. I think, like, in general for the weekend, for me, there weren't any, like, major wow factors. Yeah, there's stuff that I thought looked really good and I thought was interesting, but there was nothing that, like, jumps out at me as like memorable trailer or like memorable announcement for me. The one thing that I was hoping for was maybe like the Fable release date announcement, because I am a big fan of Fable. Just for me, I didn't feel like there was anything that like I was surprised by, or like, you know, was the game that I'm going to talk with my friends about. There was just nothing there for me. Like I said, there's stuff that's interesting, but just nothing that really jumped out at me. But that's my opinion. I know you have your own. Go ahead, leave that in the comments. Tell me about your opinion for all of the games that you have seen, and like, what's your favorite? What's like the one you're looking forward to the most? I would say 007 would be it for me, but that's me. But yeah, that's all I got. I hope you guys have a royal day or night. I will talk to you later.